The Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Noles will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a fourth down completion. He slings this one deep down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. The Gators pick up enough to get a first down there. They'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he make it to the marker? And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing second and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now the important point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that one's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it to the left. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The Gators are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The shotgun handoff here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Keeping it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 14, Florida State 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Inside the 30 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Pass not complete. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And looking to throw now on 1st down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. The shotgun running play call.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Snags a quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. He decides to keep it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he's going to launch it deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Knowles. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21, Florida State, 10.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets him a few yards closer to the marker. Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Kick is up and no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Got to be impressed by the accuracy of this throw and the effort by the receiver to make the catch. He just couldn't get his foot down for the touchdown.
So second down after the incompletion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play. Moving.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Florida State. This game is far from over. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Coverage team brings down the returner. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Ball handed off. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
A nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He hands it off from the gun. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Gators will crank up the tempo. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
They'll run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Seminoles are in the red zone now. He'll hand it off. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down and goal upcoming. On the run, it's Soto. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They have battled back to go in front now. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Florida State 24, Florida 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Florida 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught quickly. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Crosses the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
21.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. He's brought down out at the 46. Second down after that run on the previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
Woo-hoo, what a job by this offense. Risky call on fourth down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Sticking with the running game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Finds room at the 30. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
It's a draw play. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.